All right, Tom and Estelle here, and Mommy needed just a little break tonight, and so Estelle and I are going to be making dinner. And so, Estelle, what are we making for dinner?
Tacos.
All right, let's get started.
To start off, we're going to dice some onions.
All right, so as Estelle is dicing the onions and getting those all ready, I'm gonna go check on our venison that is out here de-thawing out in the Georgia sun, and looks like it's doing great. All right, Estelle, how's that onion coming?
It's coming good, but you have to trust the process.
Trust the process?
Yep.
Okay.
Sometimes you'll have to have a helper. Now here we have a Vidalia chop wizard. Once you have your onion, you might want to cut it in half so it's littler pieces.
Okay, let's see it.
One, two, three.
Let's see what we got. All right.
Sometimes it doesn't
Almost
go
there.
perfectly, but you can just go like that, you know?
Yeah, look at that. So to cook this taco mix, we're going to be using this Tramontina pan right here. And we're going to put the onions in here to saute. I'm going to get out some oil and let's do that. All right, according to the mommy, we have to heat this puppy up to really hot so that these pores will close and things won't stick to this pan. So we're going to get this sucker nice and hot before we throw in the onions in here.
And here we have one cup of onions.
All right, so as Estelle finishes up the onions here, I'm gonna go ahead and get some avocado oil. Let's see how she does. Ooh, nice, that's perfect. All right, so we're just kind of winging this taco recipe, but we're gonna need to Google a taco recipe mix to make sure we have the right spices to make this stuff really good. So let's Google.
So our oil is hot, so we're gonna get ready to put the onions in. Now we're gonna add some colorfulness to white onions. I have an idea. We can, instead of using our knife and hurting our hands, we can take the peppers and do the same as we did to the onions.
So as Estelle is cutting up the peppers right here, we got some black beans in the Instapot right here. And so hopefully those black beans are done for our little Mexican dinner. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and stir these black beans and they're looking pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and test them, make sure that they're done, make sure they don't need to go on for any longer, but they're looking great. All right, so Mommy had to come along and slam the thing to get those peppers down in there. So we'll try it again.
A lot easier.
Woo, it worked.
Okay, now we'll add the peppers.
Okay, so as our onions and our peppers are sauteing, we're gonna go ahead and put this deer ground meat in there.
Go ahead and brown while we put together our taco seasoning. We'll mix that up in there.
All right, so I'm gonna add some minced garlic to this mix right here as it's going. So as Estelle is measuring out all this taco mix recipe, I'm gonna show you what we have over here on the table. So we have some hungry people here in the family. So we put out some chips and also some avocado, spicy avocado mix. Let's see if we can see this. I went to Aldi's and found some spicy guacamole as well as some chunky salsa.
But not too spicy.
All right, Estelle, what do you have here?
We have the mix.
All right, what are we gonna do with it?
Pour it in there.
All right, try to spread it out a little bit.
I will.
work. Now we'll take our spatula and just kind of mix it up. I'll let you do that while I get some tortillas in the oven heated up. So Estelle's getting a little bit of water, just so we're gonna add a little water to this because it seems to be getting dry. I've got this wet paper towel I'm gonna put on top of our tortillas. And rather than put them in the oven, I think I'm gonna just put them in the microwave and just heat them up a little bit so that the tortillas will be nice and moist when it's ready to make our tacos. About 20 seconds maybe.
That's looking
How's that mix looking?
good. It's looking great.
So
Just
we should
add
go
one.
ahead and get out like cheese and stuff like that for this.
Yep.
All right, so the black beans, we're letting the steam out of the pressure cooker. So the black beans, we're gonna make sure that they're done, and then we're gonna tell everybody to come in because it's about ready for dinner. So Estelle wanted to do a taste test to make sure that our mix tasted like good taco mix. So Estelle, take a little bite here and see what you think.
That's the best grilled meat I've ever had.
All right, so all the pressure is off of this Instapot. There's our black beans fogging up the camera. And let me take this spoon, kind of mix them up just a little bit. And then I'm gonna test these, make sure that they're ready to go, because Danielle Cutter does not like it when the black beans are not done completely. So we're gonna test these suckers out. So Estelle and I are making an executive decision here, and it is to add some of the black beans to our taco mix right here. So what do you think, Estelle? You think that's a good idea to add the black beans right to the mix?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Stir that up. And leave some of the black beans in case somebody wants some just on their plate.
So we have our tortillas. We have some lettuce that they can throw on top. Cheese and tomatoes. And then we have our delicious dish. And then we have some other beans that you can put on your plate just in case that's not enough. And then here, our grandma's really delicious cucumbers that are pickled. Very delicious.
Danielle, we just want to say thank you for all that you do for our family, and it was a pleasure just to be able to take over dinner tonight and to be able to just let a little bit off your load because you do so much for our family. So we